Yeah. Nope, no second. Okay,
You going?
fine.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is the Board of Trustees' regular meeting. It's October 9th, 2018. It is 7:30 PM on the dot. This is meeting number 2018-18. Please take the roll.
President Barry?
Here.
Trustee Vorder?
Here.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Here.
Trustee Oliniechek? Here. Trustee Desmond will not be here tonight, and Trustee Phelan is not here right now. But we do have a quorum.
Thank you. Would everyone rise for the pledge, please? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, and I'm told we have no public comments tonight. Very good. Item 4 is conflict of interest disclosure. Does anyone have a conflict to disclose with any item on tonight's agenda? Hearing none, we're going to move on to item 5, approval of the meeting minutes for the regular meeting minutes 2018-17, dated September 25th, 2018. May I have a motion on 5, please?
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Trustee Warder made that motion.
Second.
Seconded by Trustee Stalker. Any discussion? Let's call that vote, please.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Streit?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
And Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
New business by village trustees. We're going to start over, let's start District 5. Trustee Stalker.
Thank you. I have a few things that are going on. One thing that's very important that I'm very proud of is the fire department has established a program called a Pulse Point. What this does is anybody who's trained in CPR can be put on a list to be notified if there is some cardiac occurrence near them. They can be alerted as to where the defibrillators are, and they can assist in trying to revive a cardiac arrest customer before the fire department gets there. These would be well-trained people notified by our village dispatcher, and it's a great program. We're getting quite a few contributions, so it should be of little financial consequence to the village of Oak Lawn, so I really appreciate that. It's a really great program. The next thing that's going on is that McDonald's is cooperating in a fundraising attempt for the fire department on October 13th and 20th. Stop in and buy a breakfast at 6034 West 95th Street or 9128 South Cicero, and they'll donate part of the proceeds to the Oak Lawn Fire Department. Next, we're trying to move into the community with some of our fire department activities. We have a promotion ceremony scheduled for St. Linus School in the Cardiff Center. It'll be on October 30th at 7 p.m. It'll be a great night to come out and see your fire department, see who's getting promoted. Feel free to contact me for information. October is Fire Prevention Week, and we're going to have community risk reduction drills, fire drills, and safety talks in all the schools. So the fire department will go out to see you guys. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you. District 4, Trustee
No
Warder.
report, Mayor.
District 3, Trustee Streit. And District 2, Trustee Oliniechek.
I've been working very busily on the senior snow shoveling program, and I will announce the structure of it at the next meeting. Thank you.
Snow, what's that?
And it's coming up.
Okay, we're moving on. Item 7, Village Manager's Report.
Thank you, Mayor and Board. At 7:00 PM tonight, the Public Works Committee met and deliberated on the program of electrical aggregation and unanimously made a recommendation of which staff and legal counsel will prepare an agreement for the full board's consideration. I'll yield to Chairman Oliniechek, who can summarize their recommendation taken earlier this evening.
Okay, thank you. Trustee Oliniechek.
Yeah, right now, energy aggregation to a resident, whether you stay on the ComEd program or go with another supplier, basically ComEd has the cheapest program. So one of the proposals that came in front of us was for us to be able to get some green energy initiatives at the same cost, not to exceed the Commonwealth Edison cost. And for that, the vendor would partner with us, giving us some of the money that would be basically saved from the program. So we have talked to a supplier or energy aggregator, and they have made an offer of $150,000 for us to be involved in this program for 12 months. We'll start out, if everything goes through, January of 2019 and run through 2019. So it keeps our residents away from having people knocking on their door trying to get sign up for energy aggregation. Again, I would tell anybody here or that's at home listening, if somebody comes to your door and tries to sell you something, you really don't need it, don't answer the door, and don't waste your time with them. But we do also owe it to our residents that energy and the purchase of energy has gotten very sophisticated. So the energy aggregation partners agreed that they will partner with the Village of Oak Lawn to put 4 educational videos and also meetings together to help residents understand what energy aggregation is, how it can positively or negatively affect them, and how they can actually save some money. So we're looking forward with that partnership. And once we sign the contract, I'm sure that we will, as a board, decide what we can do with the taxpayers' $150,000 that we're bringing back to the table. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mr. Trustee. So board will prepare that agreement. We'll bring it before the full Board of Trustees and Mayor, either at your October 23rd meeting or more likely the first meeting in November. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anything else, Larry?
That's all I have, Mayor.
Okay, item 8 is consent agenda. All items on the consent agenda are routine or have been brought forward at the direction of the Board of Trustees and will be enacted with one motion. If discussion is desired, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. 8A is Ordinance 181870, an ordinance amending certain sections of Title III, Chapter 15, entitled Regulation of Tobacco Products. B is Resolution 181867, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Village of Oak Lawn and Beds Plus pertaining to the use of certain community development block grant funds. C is Resolution 181868, resolution approving and authorizing the execution of an agreement between the Village of Oak Lawn and Plows pertaining to the use of certain community development block grant funds. May I have a motion, please, on the consent agenda?
Motion to approve.
Thank you, Trustee Warder made that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Trustee Stalker. Any discussion? Let's call the vote on item 8, please.
Trustee Vorder,
Yes.
Trustee Streit,
Yes.
Trustee Stalker,
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek.
Yep.
Motion passes 4-0.
Thank you. Item 9, Village Clerk's Report. Jane?
Approval of semi-monthly disbursements, number 2018-19D, dated October 9th, 2018, in the amount of $8,123,945.88.
Thank you. May I have a motion on 9A, please?
Motion to pay the bills.
Trustee Warder again. Do I have a second?
Second.
Trustee Stalker, any discussion? Call that vote, please.
Trustee Vorder,
Yes.
Trustee Streit,
Yes.
Trustee Stalker.
Yes.
And Trustee Oliniechek.
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0. A couple other things, Mayor. The 2018 Illinois gubernatorial election will be held on Tuesday, November 6th. Traditional early voting begins Monday, October 22nd, and runs every day through November 5th in the Oak Lawn Village Hall Auditorium. Now, for early voting times, please go to the village website at www.oaklawn-il.gov. Also, you can go to the Cook County Clerk's website at www.cookcountyclerk.com for dates and times of early voting sites all over suburban Cook County, including the courthouses. Now, the suburban courthouses do have the early voting beginning tomorrow, so check the website if you can't vote here and you want to vote early. And lastly, we got a flyer the other day for people that would like to work on Election Day on November 6th. So please apply online at the Cook County website. Any questions, just give me a call. But that is for November 6th. They're looking for election judges and equipment managers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor?
Yes.
Madam Clerk, I've had a couple of inquiries, and I've referred them to your office on absentee voting for people that might be sick or
Yes,
can't
if you
get out.
need an absentee ballot, you do not have to give an excuse why you're doing it. Just give us a call, we'll mail that ballot right out to you.
Good, thank you.
We'll even deliver it to their home.
Thank
So,
you.
That's service. Okay. Item 10, Village President's Report. 10A is Local Business Support and Development Commission appointment. John Koss out of District 4. May I have a motion on 10A, please?
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Trustee Stalker made that motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Trustee Vorder, any discussion? Call that vote, please.
Trustee Vorder?
Yes.
Trustee Strike?
Yes.
Trustee Stalker?
Yes.
Trustee Oliniechek?
Yes.
Motion passes 4-0.
General village matters, I just want to keep the meeting short, but trustee Stalker, you were talking a little bit about Pulse Point, and I want to make sure that residents know that, you know, you mentioned some of the funding was taken care of, substantial, if not all of it, was taken care of by Advocate Christ Medical Center, and I want to thank them very much for
Point
their.
well made.
Pardon? Yeah.
Yes. I
Yeah.
should have mentioned.
No, that's okay. I wanted to mention, and, you know, we're going to be rolling that out, and it's a citizen initiative where with an app, if there's an emergency, you may be right there before a first responder can get to you, and so it involves citizens. And I want to thank our fire chief for his leadership, and of course, Zach, you as well, and it's pretty exciting. Very few communities in Illinois have this program, and one of them, I think, is Naperville, and another one downstate. So this is really cutting-edge stuff right here in Oak Lawn, and do you want to say anything about it at all? And I just want to, before you start, I want to say we're on a record for the shortest meeting ever.
Thank you, Mayor. I'm not going to stand in the way of that for sure.
I got a minute.
Just thank you, Mayor and trustees. This is a great partnership with the village residents as well as the fire department and also the hospital. What we want you to do is learn CPR, get the app, and save lives. If you're in a public place where somebody has a cardiac emergency, you can really go help them. So thank you very much, Mayor. And, we're really
The
excited.
app will show the location of AEDs throughout the community, which is really awesome. So you were less than a minute. Good job.
Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, item 11, motion to adjourn. Trustee Oliniechek made that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
That was trustee Stalker. Any discussion? Let's call the vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
7